when I was back in when I was 12 years old, I used to I used to believe a lot of my thoughts. Like this was a really bad period of my time. Like I was playing a lot of video games. I was scrolling a lot. I was watching a bunch of anime. I was staying up every single night, and I had poor mental health. I wasn't sleeping right. I was like sleeping until like 5, so I could just like speak to my online girlfriend. And yeah, man. And during this time, wasn't aware of like thoughts and stuff. I wasn't really aware of that. And to be honest, I probably understand because I was 12 years old, and I don't know if like a 12-year-old really needs to know about this right now. But I used to just believe everything that came into my mind. Like I knew that in my life, I knew that I was living like a not so healthy life, like kind of a miserable life. But I it's like I fed myself negative stuff to just kind of talk about, and it's like I just wasn't really aware of this, like that thoughts and stuff, negative stuff. And as I grew older, I as I grew older, I started to become more aware of it. But yeah, I started to become more aware of it. And but though I will say that recently I have been kind of struggling with like thoughts and stuff. Like it's like I kind of developed a fear of like kind of like I don't know. It's like I feel scared of like my thoughts sometimes. It's like sometimes I think of like intrusive thoughts or something, and then I kind of feel scared because I'm kind of like fearing about what like I feel like someone can like see that, and then like they'll think I'm weird and they might not want to be near me. I think I feel kind of scared being like an outcast, being kind of like the weird kid. Like I do want people to accept me, man. Like I do actually want people to accept me for like who I am, and not just kind of like I don't think I really want to be alone, man. And I have been recently reading this book called. It was recommended by Hamza, man, but it was like this book called The Untethered Soul, and the first chapter is already freaking. It's like it's got me hooked, man. But I do want to talk to you about like if you haven't been like if you haven't known about like if you haven't really gotten a lot of like if you don't really know about your thoughts. I'm not sure. It's like actually sorry, man. It's kind of basically I basically just want to help you with like if you don't really understand your thoughts, man. Sometimes and this I want you just well before I tell you anything. I want you just to turn off like I know that you're watching this video, but I want you just to turn off your phone and just spend 5 minutes just kind of like staring at a wall. Like maybe you're in your bed, man. Just I kind of want you just to kind of maybe close your eyes or something, and just kind of like I don't want you to think about anything. I just want you just to kind of just kind of just be there. I want you just to kind of like see your thoughts, man. And you'll see that a lot of your like you'll be producing a lot of thoughts. And yeah, man. But before I tell you anything, I want you just to spend 5 minutes just like in your room, turn off your phone. Don't have anything. Just turn off your phone, lay in your bed, and just let your brain just kind of like don't be focused in anything, and then come back. And once you come back, you'll realize that your brain is really kind of talking a lot, and you can't. It's kind of like whether you are kind of a beginner, like whether you haven't been like kind of if you haven't really realized about your thoughts, or like you're like me who kind of like overthink a lot, it it can be annoying, man. Like the person like the voice inside your head can be really annoying. Like sometimes it can be helpful sometimes, but also it can be really like negative and stuff. Like my mind was like talk negative about myself, like my mind will choose fear, or like it just might make basically might it just probably makes me worse most of the time, man. Like I remember that one time I did kind of have like a bit of a breakdown, man. Like it's like I was in my third period class one day in high school, and I was doing my work, and I started just getting a lot of intrusive thoughts. Like I started just kind of negatively thinking about like some people, and it felt like I had to close myself down. Like I couldn't really concentrate, man. I just kept feeling terrible, and eventually I just kind of closed myself down, and I didn't really do anything for the work. Like it kind of sucks if like you're overthinking a lot and you're a high school student because, well, if you do like shut down, like what I mean by shut down is like you kind of just maybe like kind of like close your eyes or something, or like I'll just kind of like put my head on the desk. And the problem with that, if you're like trying to do work, is that you kind of like you're overthinking too much, and then you're like skipping out like work time, and then you have to do it later. It's like I've been doing that recently, man. Like sometimes I just be overthinking too much, and I would close myself down, and then I would have to do some of my work back at home, and I don't really like doing schoolwork, man. But yeah, but it's kind of it can become bad, man. If like you kind of I'm not sure. Maybe not. Actually, like I wish I could give you the full answer, but I still struggle with it as well. I still struggle with like anxiety, like overthinking and stuff. And but I do know one thing, that you do have like kind of a voice inside your head that like it will just keep talking, man. It's like I got from the book. It's like basically your roommate, man. It just keeps talking. It doesn't. You can't really get rid of it, man. It just keeps talking over and over again. It's like whatever you do. It's like whatever you go throughout your day. And then your mind's just kind of like you're looking at stuff, and then you're like your brain is like, oh, like look at that tree, or look at that fence, or look at that like blue house, and like it's like your brain's gonna keep thinking about like a lot of things, and you can't really change it, man. But I want you to know that you are kind of like you are the person who's hearing them. Like you are not your thoughts, man. Like you are basically the person inside who's hearing the thoughts, man. You're basically the listener. And I just want you to know that, man, because I think some people are kind of like me, who think a lot, and who kind of like think that their thoughts are like themselves, and maybe like they kind of wonder about who they are. But I think it's better if you just kind of stop trying to like be with your thoughts, and just like let go, man. I think that like just stop trying to like talk to your thoughts and just let them go. Just be present, man. And this is something I have to work on, man, as well. As I don't know, well, maybe I do know like some reasons why I started to overthink a lot, or well, started to just kind of believe that my thoughts were kind of like me, and like this kind of gets bad if like I was thinking about like negative things, and I thought that I was gonna like be that person, or like oh like yeah, but that's basically what I was thinking about. Basically, I just thought that like I was thinking about negative stuff, and I thought that I was like a terrible person for thinking about that, or I'm gonna become that terrible person. A lot of fears and stuff. But you aren't your thoughts, man. And I already knew this, man. But I've already heard about this stuff. Like you aren't your thoughts, but I think I need to gain back that that message of like you aren't your thoughts, and I hope that you can also see that if you are struggling with like, but like overthinking and stuff, that you aren't your thoughts, man. I want you to know that. And I think some also some I like meditating and stuff, and those things can help you with like becoming more present. And I think scrolling could scrolling. Be careful of also scrolling as well, man, because it's kind of like you're getting a lot of information, and I'm pretty sure it can make you overthink a lot, man. Or like you're just getting a lot of information, your brain's gonna keep like, yeah, man. Be careful of scrolling, man. So yeah, man. The final message is that you aren't your thoughts, man. You're the person who's basically the listener. You're the listener of your thoughts, man. So your thoughts do not define you, man. And yeah, man. Real quick, man. I am kind of no. I I'm looking for people to talk to. If you need help on like pornography, or like if you need help on like self improvement, or if you just need someone to help you be consistent, or I'm just basically looking for people to talk to, man. But mostly if you're having issues with pornography and stuff, I'd like to help, man, because well, I've already like kind of quit. Well, yeah, I've already quit. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. It feels kind of hard to speak, but I've already quit pornography like a long time ago. I mean, I do relapse sometimes. Like, I'll just be honest, man, that I do relapse sometimes, but I'm not like doing it as much as I used to. It's kind of like every 3 months or something, or like it's like I really rarely watch porn anymore, and I haven't even like, I guess you could say I'm on no fap day 100 or something, or I haven't fapped at all like in a year or something. It's just because I can't really imagine myself doing it anymore. So if you need help, man, on pornography, or if you just probably just want someone to talk to about this kind of stuff, then yeah, I'll leave my Discord user in the description. So yeah, man. Anyways, man, hope you have a good day, man, and well, keep going, man.